The next thing which comes into picture is about the statistics, and we will be analyzing the statistical data or the single set of data in this chapter. Statistic refers to the mathematics and techniques which we understand. It is rich, enormous field, more suited to the shelf, or we can say in library, rather than we can say a chapter in a book. I'm not going to the in-depth analysis about statistics because it differs from person to person. It may happen that you are a research analyst for the computational purpose, so the knowledge about statistics will be very rare from your point of view. So here in this chapter is the focus about understanding the single set of data. Through a combination of word of mouth and luck, every data scientist, or we can say the one who is the analyst, has grown to the dozens of members, and they have this analysis which is called as the statistical analysis. And that we will be doing now with respect to the plotting of a graph. So let's analyze that I have a single set of data which represents the histogram of the friend counts. So for that I'll create a file that is single set.py. Here I'll start with the statistical evaluation, starting with the importing of the matplotlib. So that is from matplotlib as pyplot as plt, and then later we'll analyze that we need also the counter. Counter is just to create the counter of the elements. So that is done from the library called as collections. So from collections I will import counter, which is necessary for Python framework. After that I'll create an array. So my array is to get the number of friends, and I'm going to create the statistical data of this number of friends. So for that I'll say num underscore friends equals 100, 49, 41, and after that the next thing is 40 and 25. After this we'll create the friend counts. So that is friend count is represented over here, that is friend underscore counts equals counter. So that counter will give you the number of friends. This counter will generate the random counter values with the array values which is given over here. And then comes the picture for setting up the range, and that we will do with a variable, say xs equals range of 101. And after that we'll set the range for the y-axis also, that is ys equals an array with the friend counts of x, with the friend counts of x for x in x's value, and later we'll compute this value over here so that it will be given as plot dot bar x's comma ys, and then I'll say plot dot axis. So we are going to plot our computational programming, so this will be plt. Instead of plot I'll say plt dot axis, and that axis will be set with the array value location of 0, 101, 0, and again 25. After that we'll set up the title. So I'm setting up the histogram of the counter. So the histogram is a part of a bar chart, and we are going to represent that. So this is like a single set, like I have a set, and from this set I'm manipulating various statistical information. So that is why we can say we are getting the single set of statistical data. Now here we'll set the x label as plt.xlabel hash of friends. So this part is done. Then we'll set the y label plt.ylabel as hash of people. So it is like referring the friends and people. Now we'll set up the plotting of the graph. So that is like plot.show. So this part is done. So let's go to my command prompt. This is my command prompt, and over here I'll just run the code as Python single set.py. So here it says that there is some issue with the syntax. So here if I say from matplotlib, here it should be import. Yeah, we need to import some particular value. So this was the error from our end. So now you can get that how array has been calculated, like how the errors are given depicted in Python. So now we'll again go to the command prompt and run the script. It takes a while because we are calculating the complete analysis of the histogram. Now you can see with the single data which we have, the small bars are created, and that is the depiction when it comes to the histogram analysis. So we have created a statistical single set of data. Now moving on to the next chapter, it's all about the central tendencies, where we will be calculating the mean, median value and the quantile value, which is also very important. And the quantile value also refers to the mode values. So that thing we will be considering now. So we will have the reference with the mean, median, mode and quantile values in our next chapter, which is called as the central tendencies.